Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boy TG. Welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'm going to send my whole entire NHL career on NHL 23. Some video I've been meaning to doing for a while, but just haven't got the time to do it. But now is the time. So we're gonna see how I do uh, on NHL 23. So hop into franchise mode, take over a random team, and see which team I end up being on. Go from there. So send my whole entire NHL career, and yeah, that'll be it. So let's get to it. So for the first part, going to be in the WHL, where I'll be playing with Connor Bedard and see who I get drafted by. So let's go. First year, I get drafted by my hometown Chicago Blackhawks. Should have put where we finished in the league. That's my fault, but we had 92 points um, for the first year. And I had 91 points in 82 games in my first year of the NHL. We would make the playoffs, but we get eliminated by the Flames, and the Oilers win the Stanley Cup. And I take home the Calder Trophy in my first year in the NHL. Okay, so we made the playoffs. We finished 13th in the league with 93 points, and I got 87 points in 82 games. So let's go. Unfortunately, we got eliminated by the Nashville Predators, actually swept by them, and the Avalanche won the Stanley Cup, and I got 5 points in 4 playoff games. Okay, so we finished third in the league with 108 points. So let's go. I got 96 points in 82 games. And we do get eliminated in the playoffs by the Nashville Predators. And the Maple Leafs win the Stanley Cup. And I got 5 points in 7 playoff games this year. And I also take home the Frank J. Selke Trophy. We are now in year 4 as we finished ninth in the league with 98 points. I got 89 points in 82 games, so let's go. We do get eliminated by the Colorado Avalanche in the second round, and the Oilers win the Stanley Cup. And I got 10 points in 11 playoff games this year. Okay, so we finished eighth in the league with 102 points. I got 84 points in 82 games, so let's go. We do get swept by the Minnesota Wild in the second round, and the Lightning win the Stanley Cup. And I got 8 points in 9 playoff games. Okay, so we win the President's Trophy, first in the league with 111 points. I got 72 points in 82 games, so let's go. We do get eliminated in Game 7 by the Canucks, and the Lightning win the Stanley Cup once again, and I got 19 points in 18 playoff games. All right, so in year 7, we finished seventh place in the league with 107 points. I got 89 points in 82 games, so let's go. We do get eliminated by the Colorado Avalanche in the second round, and they go on to win the Stanley Cup. I got 18 points in 12 playoff games. Okay, so we do finish first in the league with 126 points. I got 106 points in 82 games, so let's go. We do get eliminated by the Dallas Stars, and the Philadelphia Flyers win the Stanley Cup. And I got 8 points in 5 playoff games. Okay, so during the off season, I signed with the New York Rangers, so I am on a new team now. We do finish third in the league with 107 points. I got 94 points in 81 games in my first season with the New York Rangers. We do get eliminated by the New York Islanders in the first round, and the Hurricanes win the Stanley Cup. I got 8 points in 6 playoff games with the New York Rangers. Okay, so we finished third in the league with 114 points. So let's go. I got 99 points in 82 games this season. We make it all the way to the Stanley Cup final, but we get eliminated by the Oilers. And I had 28 points in 26 playoff games. In year 11, we finished second in the league behind the Chicago Blackhawks. I got 104 points in 82 games. We do get eliminated by the eventual Stanley Cup champion Washington Capitals, and I got 16 points in 12 playoff games. Okay, so year 12, I forgot to put where we finished in the league, so sorry about that, but I got 103 points in 82 games. We do get eliminated by the Pittsburgh Penguins in the playoffs, and the Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup. I got 12 points in 10 playoff games. Okay, so we finished with 112 points in the league behind the Carolina Hurricanes. I got 112 points in 82 games, so let's go. We get eliminated by the Pittsburgh Penguins, and the Predators win the Stanley Cup. And I got 4 points in 5 playoff games. And I win the Art Ross Trophy. And I also win the Hart Memorial Trophy. And last but not least, I win the Ted Lindsay Award Trophy. Okay, so we finished fifth in the league with 109 points. I got 111 points in 82 games this year. Get eliminated by the Philadelphia Flyers, who go on to win the Stanley Cup. And I got 12 points in 12 playoff games. And for the second straight year, I take home the Art Ross Trophy, the Hart Memorial Trophy, and last but not least, the Ted Lindsay Award Trophy. Okay, so we finished second in the league behind the Kings with 104 points. I got 114 points in 82 games this season. We get eliminated by the Florida Panthers, and the LA Kings win the Stanley Cup. And I got 17 points in 11 playoff games. For the third straight year, I take home the Art Ross Trophy, the Hart Memorial Trophy, and last but not least, I take home the Ted Lindsay Award Trophy for the third straight year. Okay, so for the first time in my NHL career, I missed out on the playoffs, but the team finished 17th in the league with 89 points. I got 105 points in 82 games, and the Seattle Kraken win the Stanley Cup. Okay, for the second straight year, we missed out on the playoffs, from the 16th in the league with 90 points. I got 91 points in 82 games played, and the Calgary Flames win the Stanley Cup. Okay, so I'm on the Tampa Bay Lightning now. I don't know why it says New York Rangers right there, but I'm on the Lightning, and I got 74 points in 62 games. Do finish first in the league with 113 points, and we do get eliminated by the New York Rangers. Okay, so this is the first full season with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Uh, Finished third in the league with 117 points, and I got 97 points in 81 games played, and we get eliminated by the New Jersey Devils, and the Avalanche win the Stanley Cup. Okay, so year 20, I'm on the Buffalo Sabres, so let's get to it. Okay, so I am traded to the Penguins at the trade deadline, but I managed to get 47 points in 64 games for the Buffalo Sabres, and I'm playing on the second line with the Pittsburgh Penguins. And I got 25 points in 20 games with the Pittsburgh Penguins. So let's go. And did finish first in league with 110 points, but we get eliminated by the Washington Capitals in the second round, and the Maple Leafs win the Stanley Cup. Okay, so I got 64 points in 82 games in my first full season with the Pittsburgh Penguins. We did miss out on the playoffs. Finished 29th in the league with 74 points. And the Golden Knights sweep the Maple Leafs to win the Stanley Cup. Okay, so we made the playoffs. We finished 18th in the league with 87 points. I got 66 points in 82 games this year. We do get eliminated by the Maple Leafs in the first round, and the Devils win the Stanley Cup. And I got 1 point in 4 playoff games. And I will eventually retire from the league with 816 goals, 1,287 assists for 2,103 points in 1,868 games. Playoff stats wise, I got 78 goals, 115 assists for 193 points in 184 playoff games. So for the awards recap, I won the Art Ross Trophy 3 times, the Hart Memorial Trophy 3 times, the Ted Lindsay Award Trophy 3 times, and the Frank J. Selke Trophy, I had won that 1 time, and the Calder Memorial Trophy, I won that 1 time, of course. Okay, guys, so that was it for my NHL career. I mean, even though I retired without Stanley Cup, still had a good career nonetheless. So I can't be ashamed of what I have done. I mean, you talk about putting 816 goals, 1,287 assists for 2,103 points in 1,868 games played. Playoff stats wise, 78 playoff goals, 115 playoff assists for 193 playoff points in 184 playoff games. So, I mean, that was a whole lot right there. I had a tremendous NHL career. Couldn't be more happy about that. I wish I would have won a Stanley Cup, but like I said, I couldn't be more happy about that. Had a tremendous NHL career. Got to play for a few teams, so play for the Blackhawks, play for the Rangers, play for the Lightning, I play for the Sabres, and I play for the Penguins. And the awards I have won. I won the Art Ross Trophy 3 times, Hart Memorial Trophy 3 times, Ted Lindsay Award 3 times, Frank J. Selke Trophy 1 time, and the Calder Trophy 1 time, because of course that's Rookie of the Year. So yeah, I had a tremendous NHL career. Couldn't be more happy in this. And there are some NHL players in real life who retired, who had tremendous careers but had no Stanley Cup, unfortunately. Henrik Lundqvist, one of the best goalies in the NHL. He retired without a Stanley Cup. Roberto Luongo, another one. The Sedin brothers, PK Subban. So these players had tremendous NHL careers, but retired without a Stanley Cup. Feel so sorry for them because they could have won a Stanley Cup, but they didn't. But they still had tremendous careers nonetheless. That's the same thing for myself. But I'm gonna end this video right here. So if you enjoyed this video, hit it with a like, hit it with a subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of this year, and I'll see you guys next time.